Hey guys, playoff time. Well, not from, but NBA playoffs about to start. So got the plan start. This is what it is. I don't know. It should spark up, but here. On this channel.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory? This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
All right,
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and
excited.
Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Torres. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
These fans are raising the volume on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he motors into the end zone.
That's a good thing right there. That one.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Tackle is made after the first down.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Power football with the run. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here comes the option. At the 35, he's got room. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just feeds the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They go to the ground. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And the
I
offense
need that one.
to
I
run
need
the
that.
football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud. Arguably, out of stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before, you do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out. And you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes his connection. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Look out, he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play.
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Oh, we got that.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. What a terrible, terrible shame. Going to make sure he... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. Got room on the return. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
Well, this offense is
Yeah,
top
he
10 in
gets-
the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That's too easy.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive...
And it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make some... Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw, looking to take a shot. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flying out to the left. 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't
right.
get him on the ground. Touchdown, UNC.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run the option. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Looking to go up top on first down. And as he throws, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the air one more time. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Out.
No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up. Or maybe
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wants to throw on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The option look. Smashes through. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. Brings it in down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
All right, the house call.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They'll line up for a second down play. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little... First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. Working that left side now. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes a grab enough for the first. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. He'll just keep slinging it. He's right on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown by... The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using the quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock.
Hi, everybody. Make sure to subscribe.
Perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on touchdown UNC? And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job.
Lets it fly. He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Hey! Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He looks that one in nicely. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle, and with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. With the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. He'll run it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and touchdown, North Carolina!
Clutch right there.
And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late.
That was too easy.
Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA.
Alright, guys, that's it. What?